Mr. Speaker, being a chair of that committee, I can as well request my members that having known that this problem is affecting our people badly, I think there will be an agreement with me that when it comes to budget making process, more especially the budget supplementary, I urge members to consider increasing the fund that is allocated to that ministry, so that, Mr. Speaker, whatever we are talking, or what Alima has just given as the bulletins here down, can be realized. Mr. Speaker, I think I don't whether I'm correct or not. I think Isolo has a lot of articles having the big arm being in Nifty that can provide water even for 20 years. And Mr. Speaker, it is unfortunate that we are the same people complaining that we don't have water. Also, Mr. Speaker, if we see a lot of flooding that we always experience at that is a reservoir and the other areas, Mr. Speaker, it is only that we are lacking expertise in terms of water tracking and also water mapping. So that, Mr. Speaker, we could not be talking the same issue. So I think, Mr. Speaker, going forward, we need to establish bigger dams, mega dams, in those downwards areas, more especially maybe Nefti, or even where Wasonyoro is ending, so that, Mr. Speaker, we can start even irrigation in our area to cater the issue of food insecurity. Also, Mr. Speaker, as much as I agree with the motion itself, Mr. Speaker, we need to harmonize all the partners that are undertaking water issues, to bring them together, so that we also avoid the issue of duplication. Because as we go around, you might find more than 3 organizations which are funding water projects, but they are not coordinating the activity. So it means that we find one area, 3 balls being sunk at the same time, they are not functioning. So I think it's high time for us as a county government, and more especially the committee or even the assembly, to bring this on board and give them some direction. And that one can just be done through a regulation by this house. Mr. Speaker, the other thing is that we need also to re-energize our water committee at the local level, because at the end of the day, as much as the government is doing that, it is the work of the community also to take care of that project, because without them owning that project, then it means it will just continue breaking down and asking for the county government or even the partners to repair. So at the end of the day, we also need to take that charge as a community at that level. Also, Mr. Speaker, I've seen a situation whereby we use a lot of money drilling balls and drilling balls now and then. So, Mr. Speaker, I think we need to come with an idea of us procuring that drilling track, because drilling balls now and then is more costly than us procuring that drilling track, and at the same time having our own engineers, the water engineers, who originate from this place, who know the problem of these people. Because, Mr. Speaker, we only have seasonal people who come and go without internalizing our problem as a solo county. So I think going forward as a county, as maybe a remedy to our problem, we need to have that the water track, drilling track, at the same time also the expertise, so that, Mr. Speaker, as much as we channel the money to that ministry, we also have the people who have that capacity of doing it, and also who can manage it well. Because without doing that, we continue crying and saying we have no water, nobody is doing for us, it has maybe broken down, and that one maybe happens simply because we don't have the expertise, at the same time also the way we manage. So I think it's high time for us to do that. And also, Mr. Speaker, going forward, we need also to have clear policies on the issue of water. Because now, what maybe Warma is doing is different from maybe what the ministry is doing. So I think all these body concerned with water, they need to bring us a policy, a good one, which now caters our needs. So that, Mr. Speaker, the issue that Honorable for Garbatula is talking about, desalination of water, actually there was a time we talked the same here in the first assembly. And Mr. Speaker, even what people are taking as Honorable Letmala said, even the people around, they don't get water. Why I say, Mr. Speaker, people don't get clean water. And even we get water after a week. And even it comes just few minutes, like 20 minutes. So I think also we need to enhance the capacity of Iwasco so that they also give us adequate water, and also in that aspect clean water for our people. And they consider also to pipe to other wards like even Ngaremara, because Ngaremara is just here. The water that we take in Ngaremara, they are not fit for human consumption, because actually if you do your research or even previously, some people are diagnosed with a stone, kidney stone, and that one happens as a result of salty water. It always deposits in your kidney until now your kidney fails to function. And that one, Mr. Speaker, in the last 3 years we have lost a lot of people due to that kidney failure, and it is being brought by this water. So, Mr. Speaker, I will not say that even drilling the bowls is enough for our people. Our people need to get clean water, and it is the work of this assembly to work on the same, to task the Iwasco that they should provide clean water. If not even from that bowl, they should look for even a river around which has clean water, and they direct to our people. So, Mr. Speaker, I think it's the right time for us to do, and also as maybe we expect the rains, and we pray that maybe it can be a flooding one. I think, Mr. Speaker, it is good for us to address the concerned authority. And Mr. Speaker, I understand that the current CECs who are there, I think they are just outgoing. So I think the same record, I think, should be kept for the incoming CECs. And that's why maybe we can urge members, in the next motion we agree, so that we have our own government that we can task. Because the one that we are talking about, we cannot just task someone who is almost going. So as the time comes, I think we need to have that leeway of the assembly questioning the executive directive, not through papers. Because, Mr. Speaker, all these problems can be addressed if people talk. So I think going forward, the leader of majority and the entire leadership in the House, and even with your lead, Mr. Speaker, we can talk that one with the governor, so that we be given that opportunity of the executive answering our question directly, so that we reduce this all paperwork, which maybe at the end of the day will not be helpful to our people. I know people will appreciate when they hear Mheshimiwa Losu talking and defending their rights, but how is that implemented? How is that practical to the problem that people are facing? So, Mr. Speaker, going forward, we need to have the executive answering the question directly, or even appearing, in the case of anything, appearing. In that aspect, it has to be supported by the budget we are allocating. So I think we need to have to map the problem that we are facing as a county, so that when you are doing budgeting, we budget towards our problem. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Speaker.